this.
Look, there's we're strictly Tetris L-shaped and Tetris L-shaped.
We're the T one, except the other hat, like the other part of it, like the right side of it is I said right side and I pointed to my left. What a awesome day I'm having today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, falling asleep on the road is not cool.
You shouldn't do that. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, PSA guys, stay awake when you're driving.
Is this going in?
I mean, I feel like that part should. That's some useful information, man.
As your social media champ,
here we go.
Factoid of the day: don't fall asleep on the road. Am I right, fellas?
Saving lives here at AAPW, guys.
Yeah, something like that. So instead of, some people do, wear your seatbelt. Some people are like, drunk driving. Like, ours is like, hey,
you can only
just stay awake.
Drink a Capri Sun.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
Or Sunny D.
Just be awake.
Power of the sun.
Hey, dude, I had some Capri Sun the other day.
Yeah?
Dude, I felt awesome.
Capri Suns are dope, man. They're so,
dope.
Oh, fruit punch is definitely the best.
That was the one.
I'm a kiwi strawberry guy.
And kiwi strawberry is good, too. You know what? Actually, I think I might flip. Kiwi strawberry, I like the taste.
Now.
Have you ever had fruit water? Like
fruit water?
Like you just put cucumbers, oranges, and
all types I'm not that hipster.
Water. My aunt gave me that one time. Shout out to my hipster aunt. She gave it to me, and I found out that I really like the taste of water with some kind of fruit element into it. Not artificial fruit, but
that's why they give you the little lemon at restaurants.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought that was for poor people to make lemonade.
Wow. Oh, poor people?
I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah. Oh. Let's say Jay Mason out here.
Jay Mason in the
He said, "I need the real lemonade. Put this cane sugar in."
Yeah.
Dang, boy.
Shout out to Mexico Lindo for hooking me up with all those lemonades.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Buckle Bomb, by the way.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Welcome back to the Buckle Bomb. It is I, your boy, the social media champ.
Newly crowned. Here we go.
Newly crowned.
Yeah. Here we
I
go.
actually had to scoot over whenever we got started because there's so much space taken up by his head now.
72 hours into the rain at this point now.
I need to make a little bit of elbow room for myself at this table.
That red beauty, that red Sonia,
the red belt,
I like to call it,
the red strap.
Yes. I was supposed to be introducing myself and then just got taken off the rails. Danny Orion, that's me, guys. Primo. Yeah. Followed by.
Hello, everybody. This is Wrestling Observer Newsletter's third favorite small-time weekly podcast host. It is I, Felix, future social media champ, Rogers.
Big honor, man.
I'm not saying I'm the next one.
Big honor.
I'm just saying I'm a future one.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Your names every week just get better and better.
Thanks, man.
You just worked that in.
I come up with them literally as we walk in the door. So.
We laugh all week about his names, by the way.
Really do.
We really do.
Thanks,
also followed by
Jay Mazing.
Back in the building,
In the building.
In the building. I won the belt, so I let him back in because we were having a party.
We also didn't have a guest, so we had to
fill some space.
We had to get a third person.
Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of you winning and all, and I know it's probably gonna get brought up at least once by you.
God,
let me be the one to force this out of myself. Danny, Primo.
He said force. Where's this going?
I am sorry.
Oh, whoa! What are you sorry for?
I called you out on getting punked, which you did a lot.
Yeah, I admitted on the show, man. I admitted.
But you know what? I didn't think that it was going anywhere. I thought that, just being a punk was kind of your thing. Oh. And apparently being a champion's your thing. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I proved you wrong. My God. Well, you know what? Hey, I'll take that, Jake Mason.
Hey.
I'll let you in the building, and you know what? You're proving yourself right now.
I do what I can.
You're proving that you deserve to be in the building. I appreciate it.
Congrats on being in the building.
I'm trying to hold my spot in the PWO, you know what I'm saying?
For life?
For life.
Did you guys like that cheap plug I had on the show?
Hey,
First of all, I wore it out to the ring.
You did.
And then I plugged it while I was on commentary.
You did.
PWO. Hit up Jay Mason if you want some PWO shirts.
Yeah, both of those things.
Yeah, hit up Jay Mazing.
Yeah.
He got the merch.
If you want to join the actual PWO club, you got to put in an application, though. So, APA.
Very exclusive.
APA style.
Knock on the door.
Not MLA.
You can get like an associate member, but... It's like credit cards. Like you can get a credit card, but you can get a platinum credit card. You know?
Right. You can be in a PWO prospect, or you can actually be in the PWO.
Yeah. You can get the $500 credit line, but we get cash back and airline miles.
Mm-hmm.
You can be B team or elite.
Yep. All you got to do is just give us your credit card information.
Well, we can't be the elite, unfortunately. Someone did that already.
Wasn't it the NWO elite?
Was it?
I don't know. I don't want to be rude, but like, I
God,
didn't
you
watch
guys
that.
are so young.
I only knew the NWO when they
Bro, I was born in
debuted.
like 2004. I don't know what you're talking
I was born 98, and I didn't know about the NWO until they came over and they did the whole
The Shawn Michaels thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I was like, wow, that's
that was money.
yeah.
No.
Shawn Michaels is cool in anything.
Yeah, I
so,
mean, he did what he could.
yeah. This is a weird start.
Yeah. This is AAPW's
normally
Bubba Bomb.
normally we have somebody to just throw questions at.
Yeah, this is.
We're all just kind of.
What's your favorite wrestling match? Who's your favorite wrestler? Favorite gear?
Favorite gear of all time?
Look, guys,
Now it's just me.
it's just you.
Yeah, maybe this was a mistake.
It's okay. We'll figure out time. I mean, I do think
I can
there's
talk
actually a
about-
lot going on in our last show.
Yeah.
You know, we had some
Yeah.
obviously we had some pretty big matches. It was pretty big on our side too. We completely overhauled our production stuff. in
Yeah,
like
dude.
48 hours.
It was pretty lonely. I mean, like production area kind of turned into the watch party area. Like there
Oh yeah.
were a couple of names. I'm not going to name drop anybody, but yeah, everybody was just kind of hanging out watching the matches, and I would, I was kind of talking with you guys on the mic, just kind of playing around. I was the only one who knew. Everybody else just kind of thought I was talking to myself.
Nice. Which is kind of baller when you think about it.
It's actually really, really weird.
There was a lot of people around watching the matches backstage, and the fact that you were talking basically to yourself is what they thought, and you kept doing it, and you knew that they thought that. It's pretty gangster, man. That's pretty on point.
Is it?
For JP.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Imagine-
Gangster was what I was going for.
Imagine going into like a supermarket and you're like in the cookie aisle. You're looking at some Oreo double stuffed cookies, and you're just having the boxes, and you got like a Bluetooth headphone in, and you see people just walking by, and you're just talking your Bluetooth headphone, but they don't know, and you just keep talking, and you know that they think that you're crazy, but you're like, no, I'm gonna keep talking.
I got business to take care of.
And you're still talking. You're like, yeah, NFTs are the next big wave.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates. That's funny. One of my best friends says that every single time I talk to him. Like, we'll get on PlayStation, and I'll be like, yo, what's up? And he'll go, and they're roommates.
Vines are an unfortunate part of my repertoire. It's just how it is. But yeah, it was because we got all the big stuff in now for our new production,
It looked dope,
our
man.
upgrade in production, and then we realized we were missing like 5 adapters and 3 cables and 2 things, and then
Yeah, it was like a real last minute, like, okay, now that we have this here, let's try to figure out how to make it work.
learn to appreciate the little things in life, like female to female HDMI connectors and things like that.
Shout out to adapters.
Yeah, I remember ever since I started production, that's always been like a big thing. It's like, we need to get some long adapters now. And you guys are finally getting them, which is dope.
Yeah, we're
It's dope
finally
to see.
getting like everything that
We
we've
got
been
the- yeah,
fighting
everything.
and clawing for better part of a year.
Yeah, and can only go up because now we're gonna actually get the small things that we actually needed. So
Oh, God, it's been almost a year.
It has, dude.
Jesus.
It has.
Lord have mercy. Well, not for me. But, yeah, man. This show was awesome. I think everything came together, man. Production looked good. I had a bunch of friends watching back home that said that they really loved it.
Well, thank
the
you.
camera switching, you were behind that.
I actually
you were
I
on
can't
point.
take credit for that one.
Yeah.
That was our man Keanu this show.
K-Stack?
K-Stack.
K-Stacks.
Damn.
It will
was
be
good.
me after this one though.
It was good, though. Everything was on
'Cause
point.
now we have the cords for you.
Yeah,
to do
because
it in
now
the
we have
backstage.
the things to make things work.
Yeah, it was on point, man.
We don't just have the things.
It was really good. The show was good.
Matches were good.
Matches were good.
Crowd was good. You and Zach got them off hot, and they just kind of rode that from there.
I appreciate that. It was a good show, man. It was really good. Having my family in the front row, I feel like helped too.
True.
They I
Talk
was
about that, man. How was having
yeah.
them like kind of be a part of the show for your first big one?
I didn't know it was gonna be. I didn't go in thinking, "Yep, these guys are gonna be involved." But yeah, everything just progressed naturally. I don't know. Families, I think growing up, every teenager is like, "Ugh, get away from me, family!" Like, ugh, like not affectionate. But I've learned over like I'd say from 20 years old up until for the last 2 years, I've learned to be like more affectionate and care more. So now family's become like a really big thing for me, like in me growing up. And so it was cool to finally see some of it come to fruition, having them there. I got to embrace my mom. Well, first of all, I got to say my beautiful mom, and everyone in the crowd stood up and gave her.
I think that was probably the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah.
It's close to it.
Said your beautiful mom.
Yeah, I got to say my beautiful mom in front of a bunch of people, and everyone gave her a standing ovation, so that was cool. Mm-hmm. And then I did a dive on Zach, and I got to hug my mom, and I got to kiss her on the forehead, and then continue to beat up Zach. So that was cool, because it's like, it was just in the heat of the moment. I dove onto Zach in front of my family, and I just saw my mom standing and clapping, which she never really got the chance to do for me, because, you know, back home, I'm not a tall guy. I've always been involved in sports, but I'm not a tall guy, and I'm not a buff guy. So whenever I was doing sports, I never really got the opportunity to show my family.
Right, like you were never the playmaker?
Nah, never. I would always have things like, to toot my own horn here, I was very good at flag football. I will stand by that. Anyone who's played flag football with me will know that I was really good at flag football. But who wants to go watch flag football? Like who? Like my mom is a nurse, so why would she want to take time out of her day from saving lives to go watch her son play flag football? So I always did that, and I was just used to being good at that. And yeah, I never got it in regular football, basketball, or track. So it was cool to finally do something in front of my mom, in front of a crowd, and have my mom be like, yeah, like that's my son. Like he's doing something that he's good at and that he really, really loves. So yeah, it was a natural and really feel good moment that I will never forget.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, supportive families are a really kind of a privilege because not everybody has supportive families.
No, that's a true fact.
It was very I'm fortunate too to have a supportive family as well, especially because like again, if your 5.5 foot 145 pound son is like, hey, I'm gonna go be a professional wrestler and see how that goes, and if your immediate answer is like, yeah, you'll do great, that's all I need.
Yeah, honestly, man. I remember like wanting to tell my mom that I was going to do wrestling at first. She was like, no, what are you, crazy? Like, no, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. And then I remember just going around the house and watching it all the time. We had this big flat screen in our living room that everyone watches TV in. And when WrestleMania came on, it was when the Hardys debuted back again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When New Day was hosting WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching it. I remember my mom going like, what are you watching? Like, do you still watch this? And I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And like, I remember everyone in the house just like walking out of the living room. But now she can see that like I actually do love it, and I've been putting in hard work, and she got to see it in person, so that made it all the much sweeter. So yeah, and then it just felt doubly good because my little brothers and little sister are super, super good at sports. Like, it's unfair how good they are. They got to go do every single camp that they ever wanted to go to. They're always on A team, varsity. You know, they're doing a bunch of big things. My little sister got to go to a WNBA camp. Like, she's really good. And so my mom, I always sat on the sidelines watching my mom get to cheer for them, but I never got that same thing.
Such always of being the practice child as the oldest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the
tell
oldest.
you.
So, yeah, you know, it sucks. It sucks being the oldest because you get the short end of the stick every single time. But now it's like, okay, now this is my moment. Like, not to take away from my little brothers and little sister, but
No,
it's
yeah,
like,
of course.
It's like, yeah, now my mom gets to watch me do it. Like, you guys get to watch me do something that I'm good at, and she gets to cheer for it. So,
For sure.
yeah, having a good family is dope.
It's nice. It's very definitely cool. Definitely super cool to have. But yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like we're hitting a point to where we're kind of slowly like we're kind of like all of 2020 was just like this big ass swamp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it took us a long time, both I think, as people and then as a school to kind of like get through that. And now we're finally like
we're hitting our stride. I feel like AAPW
we're getting out of it. Our show, like, our production's upgraded. Our shows of good things are looking up. We've got
wrestling's getting good.
Wrestling's getting good.
Everyone's students coming up.
Yeah, slowly people are.
Felix is
trickling.
Hey, Felix is trying to get in there. P-boy for life.
I got to learn more than 3 moves.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
You got it. Yeah, man. We can talk. I mean, we can talk about that too. I mean, with my experience, I probably did a bunch of things I shouldn't have done when I began. I remember after my first practice, we had a show that same Saturday, and before the show, I was in the ring trying to learn swantons. And then Steve Reno was in the ring when I was doing it, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just trying something out." And he was like, oh, you probably shouldn't do that since you're a beginner. And I was like, okay, my bad. And then he was like, you know what? Yeah, get the mat in here. You can try that real quick. So Steve-O was letting me try moves. I was trying you just got to go and just try crap, honestly. I know you've been trying some things. I don't know if you want any of them to be known. I don't know if you're going to bust them out.
I've been sure, I've been working on some things and watching more and more tape than anything.
Yeah.
Just because it was part of it's for me it's like the way I learn and the way I kind of apply things is I enjoy learning things at a very basic level and then building on top of that. Yeah. So when I played hockey, I played hockey for 11 years or so, and I knew the game at a very at a very kind of mental level. I understood the flow of the game and stuff like that because it was this and kind of how to do the basics well enough that I could fit with any team. And whether it was because in my age group I played defense. I was a defenseman, which is guys my size usually aren't defensemen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I had to be a defenseman because I had to run our offense. I had to call our plays, and I had to get back because I was the only one that could do that. And then when I moved up with my dad's team, it was okay, now that you're in the big boys, you're going up front, and now you're gonna sit in front of the cage, don't get hit by anything, and see if you can hit stuff in. So and even in when I was trying to do in my esports stuff as a competitor, it's the characters I play and the way I execute that stuff is at a very fundamental level. I'm really good at fundamentals. I'm really good at playing the person.
Yeah. Not
necessarily I know how to do all this cool stuff in the game. And I feel that's probably going to translate to wrestling too. I feel I feel
that's a good thing to probably do, especially in wrestling because your body's on the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And other people's
yeah. And I was like the last thing I want to do is be that unsafe dude that just
right,
Yeah.
Oh, don't work with him.
See, I'm the complete opposite. Especially when it comes to wrestling, someone would be like, "Hey, can you do this?" I was like, "Huh, let's see." I busted out a sling blade on Zach. I always watched the move. I'd come to practice and I would talk to some people. I'm like, "Hey, do you think I can practice this on you real quick?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then I would just walk and just do the arm motion, but I would never go for it. So when I went and did the sling blade on Zach, that was the first time I've ever done that. And it
looked fine. Looked good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It felt good too.
Because normally with sling blades, sometimes there's just that, and it probably speaks to both of y'all. There's that little bit of communication where sometimes they go down before you get to do your whole sling blade part. Yeah. So it's it looked just kind of like a clothesline, and then you're just kind of spinning off of them. Yeah. But it looked like an
actual sling blade.
Like a sling blade. Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Missing the swanton wasn't cool.
That looked like it sucked.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna plant him with that and end it there, but I did not. I kind of crashed and fell. But
did it tickle?
Yeah, did it tickle? I don't know. Boards kind of hitting your body at a high velocity when you're thinking you're gonna land on a person doesn't tickle a lot. Yeah. Not too much.
But actually getting to have practice matches, finally getting to have those, kind of made me realize that I'm actually retaining what I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It applies confidence to I feel a little more confident when I'm in the ring now because it's okay, sick. I went in the ring with somebody and we did stuff and I didn't mess anything up and I didn't,
You listened. You had some personality, which is hard for most people. I know I didn't have any personality in my first practice match.
It's hard because I have all these ideas that I want to try and execute and I want to get a character or get a gimmick and just kind of go with it. But I don't know what I'm doing yet, and I haven't gotten this is what you're doing yet.
Yeah.
So when I go out there, it's just kind of a combination of 5 different things, and then we recorded my practice match.
Yeah.
The last practice match I had, and Adam was like, "Look at how you walk." I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he showed me, and I'm just over here. I'm walking
You do a cool
I have a weird strut that I
It's hippity hoppity.
A very unintentional strut. I don't mean to walk that way, but it's just
it works for you though.
That's what my brain thinks confidence looks like. Uh-huh. So this is so it's telling my legs is okay, if you do this motion, if you walk like you're Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie,
That is a perfect way to describe it.
That's spot on.
Like if you just walk like a 1930s cartoon character, it'll all work out, and you will look like a star.
And it was dope too,
Like
because
an awkward Vince McMahon walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
noodle arm Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
It's like the Conor McGregor walk, except a little bit more stiff, not as loosey goosey. But yeah, it's a dope walk.
So hopefully I'll get a proper walk one of these days. But I guess that's what we're gonna go with for now.
And you know what's funny is I did that. I think it was in the 4-way I had like 4 weeks ago. I walked out. I was like, and then I realized what I was doing. I was like, oh, be cool. Yeah, you'll find your way, man.
Oh, absolutely.
And people, let this be known. Everyone loves our boy Felix. So I feel like anything you do, you will pop. Everyone here.
I finally get the button pressed.
Yeah, man, there's
On
your
this
pop.
podcast for 3 months, and I
There's
finally
your
get the
pop.
Nah, man, people really love you here. If you haven't noticed yet, like anytime you do anything, people cheer you. So it's very.
I appreciate that.
I hope you feel the love. You'll be fine as long as you stay as good as you are now. I think you will be totally fine.
It's definitely nice, especially now that I'm living alone for the first time in my life. Like,
Ladies,
yeah, I don't gotta be alone. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's nice. It's nice having like a group of people that's like come to and like. It's essentially just have friends.
Yeah.
Like this
having friends is
because
cool.
we're not fully back to like social life, and I obviously
Yeah.
like I just don't trust random people anymore because they're all just
Right, yeah.
gross disease carriers or whatever. but like being able to come here a few days a week and like have that social interaction and
It keeps you grounded.
Yeah, absolutely. So and when I'm just like
Some sense of normalcy.
yeah, so like when I'm at home, like eating like frozen dinners and watching conspiracy theory videos and not being able to sleep at night because I'm
You're
watching
so
conspiracy
close on
videos.
the line. You're like, I just need someone to come
It's
talk
like
to me.
bro, I swear these lizard people are running the country. But anyway,
And then you come here and you're like, oh, everyone's normal. Nice.
yeah, and then it's like you have that social interaction. You just get to hang out and be wrestlers with wrestlers, and it's a fun time.
It's dope.
I definitely do not like. I was worried for a bit. I was like, man, I really hope I don't like actually hate it and just flake out. But
Yeah.
like. As the ball kind of keeps rolling, I enjoy it more and more, and it's just like I feel like I can be a wrestler and not just a fan.
Nice.
Right, yeah.
Because I'll be a fan regardless. But like being able to say, even if it's just for a couple of years, be like, hey, I was a
I did
worker.
this,
I was a worker
yeah.
for a few years. Like
That's dope.
I did the thing.
Yeah.
So it's dope. I'm having a great time, and you
Yeah.
guys are all really fun to work with too.
Oh man.
Wow.
I was expecting like an aw, but
We don't have a aw.
but
Yeah, man. I
Pretty
hope
limited.
new people who were thinking about coming to the school find this podcast. We actually had a new student that said he listened to this podcast. So that was dope.
I learned his name on Monday.
It wasn't him. It was the guy before
Oh, it was a
him.
different guy. Oh,
It was the
really?
guy before him. He said that he listened to the podcast before he came here. So if there are any like people that are on the line, definitely come here, man. It is honestly full of very, very nice people.
Yeah.
Because I know before I came here, I thought of wrestlers as like these testosterone.
Yeah, like
junkies,
everybody's just the
meatheads,
the
or-
jockiest jock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it is the complete opposite. Everyone's
Yeah,
here
everybody's just
fun-loving.
real cool. Bunch
We're
of
all
nerds.
Yeah, and
nerds.
you hear all those those like dirt sheet stories about like politics and all that stuff too, and it kind of like it gives you like a predetermination of what you think like your average worker or wrestler or whatever is going to be, and so it was nice kind of having that expectation subverted because I was like, okay, it's probably not that bad, but it was like, okay, like everyone here is super chill, everyone here like not only wants to succeed themselves, but wants other people to succeed, so you don't
Right,
have to
yeah.
worry about, especially at a school, people trying to like
Yeah.
undercut you, which is just like,
Everyone here is so genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a peek in, I send Jacob memes about Super Smash Bros. All the time. There's not a single day that goes by in class that someone doesn't make a SpongeBob reference. And then
because we do that hip stretch, and someone has to say it.
it's
It's
true.
honestly gotten to the point where just in my day-to-day life with people who aren't from here, I'm making SpongeBob references and bringing up Smash Bros. And I don't even play Smash.
Nice.
I don't even have a Switch.
Yeah, we sneak the lingo in there, but no, yeah.
People break out in anime talks. We literally, before we came into this room to do a podcast, they made a Yu-Gi-Oh joke as we were walking out.
Oh yeah, the old kunai
Yeah,
would change.
that's right.
It's gonna be the name of my finisher. Kunai would change.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm gonna call out in the accent too. It doesn't matter what. Like I'm just gonna be like kunai would chain, and that's it.
Yep, we just
Done.
lost all listeners after that.
And
just now.
then
Or maybe we just doubled them.
and then
Who knows?
and then my character gets killed the next show. It's fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do I did want to do this podcast today to talk about as lame as it is, to talk about me and Zach, because I feel like it was a very long story coming. I started filming for him in October? Yep, in October.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I finally, or who knows, maybe put him away. I feel like it was a long time coming, everything that happened. I feel like it was very apropos having my family there, having all of you guys watching.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said in my interview, I crashed the interview, how I did that before the match. Everyone had been talking about how I was getting punked, and I was happy that I finally stood up for myself. My family, I kid you not, every single show, I got a text from my mom saying, "Why do you keep letting him do that?" I had friends back home asking, "Why do you keep letting him do that?" Jay, you called me out on the podcast, calling me a punk. And
I did that.
It was right after your debut.
It was right after my debut.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the signs were on the wall, but I did not listen. I was too blinded by the type of fame I could have, type of, I don't know, experience I could have. Zach promised me getting to learn underneath his wing.
Should you throw away that 12 by 13 or whatever terribly cropped photo you had by your bedside table?
I thought it was like a 9 by 11 and a half.
Yeah,
He
2
gave
by
me
7.
it was like some dimension of
It was a 2
photograph
by
should
7.
not be in.
2 by 7? Oh.
Or it was a
Word.
3x5 maybe. I don't know. But
The wall
I threw it out.
picture.
That's what
I'm pretty
matters.
sure that's actually like a normal size picture.
Yeah, I think you're
But guess what? I threw it out. I stood up for myself.
proud of you.
And it was good, man. I threw everything I could at Zach, and I feel like every time you get into a scuffle or you get into a fight with someone, a match, I feel like it takes something from you.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. And, Zach took a little bit from me from that match. I'm still feeling the after effects from that match now. My body is still sore. I'm still hurting. My eye socket hurts. He caught me with a super kick, but I caught him with 4 more, that I might say myself. So I know he took something out of me. I don't know if I took a lot out of him, though. I don't know if I took too much out of him. I'm afraid he may come back in some type of way. I don't know if I put him out for good.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that tricky little rematch clause.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was a champion since October. Took it from Leroy, I believe, after the Halloween show. And he's been champ from October up until, what is today? March?
The
show
show
is
was
March
the
20th.
20th.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
100 something, 120 or so days.
Yeah, that's a very long time. So I feel like he does have a stake to claim for the title, but I don't know. I'm just hoping I put him out for at least a while.
You think after, you said it since October you've been recording for him, so, you've been learning from him, you've been training with him. You think after the last couple of matches that you've had and then all this time, you probably got a leg up, I guess?
Yeah, I'm afraid, I would like to think that, but I'm also afraid he probably just doesn't respect me all that much, like in the ring. There's been blatant signs of disrespect before.
I mean, yeah, he's kicked you in the face
He kicked me in the face.
A lot.
He was, I don't know if you caught it, but he was picking me up by my ear during the match, so that's obviously disrespectful. He chopped me in front of my mother, in front of my family, and started dancing in front of my mom. That's super disrespectful. So I feel like maybe he just, underestimated me that match, but I'm here to let him know now, if you underestimate me again, I'm going to plant you in the ground, and I'm going to take everything away from you. I hit him with the star dunk, and it was enough to put him away, but...
Which I really like, by the way.
Yeah, the star dunk?
Yeah, I love the move.
Yeah, I had to lab it. I got a few finishers in the back pocket, you know what I'm saying?
a little bit on the notepad.
Yeah, I had to hit him with something, man. He tried to fight it. I tried picking him up, I think 2 times before that, and I couldn't get him up. But that last one took just enough out of him to plant him with it. So I'm hoping that put him away for a little bit. And it's no disrespect to Zach. I mean it when I say it. That dude has been around, I think, for 9 years, and there's a reason for that. He is an amazing wrestler. He's been champion plenty of places.
I mean, that's kind of what lured you at the first time.
That's
was
what-
just
that's
the
exactly
ability to kind of, get
Step into that
bear some of that
learning
fruit.
tree, yeah.
Yeah, but it was all deceitful. I mean, he told me when when he first took me in that we were going to be a tag team and I was going to get to learn that way. But instead, he, not to be demeaning to other cameramen out there, but, you know, he stuck me as a cameraman, and just told me to just sit and watch. I didn't get any in-ring experience. And when I did get in-ring experience, he would fill my head with thoughts about how if I don't perform to his liking, as soon as I get behind that curtain, I'm either going to get berated verbally or I'm going to get berated physically. And it was the truth.
Sometimes he didn't even wait to get behind the
He
curtain.
wouldn't wait sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
He would verbally and physically just beat the crap out of me. You see how I didn't curse that time? So
I appreciate it.
We're hopefully gonna have
Caca.
significant less cacaws on this episode.
Yeah.
God, I hope. Oh, like on a side note, thank
don't like
God
caca.
Adam's podcast is uncensored.
Yeah.
For the people anxiously waiting for that to come out here in the next week or so.
I can't wait. Yeah. But yeah.
Makes my job so much easier on his show.
We don't have to use a cacaws anymore. You can do your own sound effect. I feel bad every time I listen to caca. I'm like, we should not have ever coined that. But nah. Yeah, I hope I took enough out of Zach to where I don't have to see him again. But I have a feeling that, you know, the dude's resilient. Like I said, he's been around for 9 years. So I would not be surprised if he does come back.
It will be interesting though, because you know, being the social media champion now, there's that standard that even Zach kept up with.
Yep.
That whereas like you're fighting champion, you know, you defend the belt basically every show now. But that does open up a lot of cool avenues now. Like now that you're hopefully done with Zach, we can kind of see matches that we haven't seen yet. You know,
I would love to take on Ollie Summers.
There you go.
Hey.
Clash of Styles, American.
Get you guys 1-on-1 instead of in a four-way.
Instead of a four-way.
You definitely had cool little encounters, cool little showings with him in that
Yeah.
four-way match.
Ollie's my boy. And the Vaquero. That's my boy, too. I love those guys. He killed me with the suplex, by the way. If you guys want to go back and watch that match, that dude absolutely planted me with the
He
suplex.
kills anybody who takes a German from Alberto usually
They
dies.
die. Yeah.
You
That's
died,
the last
Manny
thing that they
died.
do.
It was not a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I'm social media champ, man, I want to open it up. I want any and all comers. You know, I'm not... Zach instilled so much fear into me when I was with him that I feel like I can't fear anyone else now. I feel open. I'm feeling ready to fight. So if anyone wants it, they can get it.
On that note, though, are you scared that Zach might come back? I mean, we talked about it. He does have that rematch clause.
He does, yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm more scared of the fact that, you know, I didn't take enough out of him to keep him gone. I'm not scared if he does come back because now that I've brushed that off, I finally got that win over him. Now I feel confident that, hey, if this dude does come back, like I'm ready to. Zach is gonna have to. I'm not afraid to die, Zach. If Zach wants to come back, I am not afraid to die in that ring. He's gonna have to murder me, and he's gonna need an army to take that belt off me. Because now that I have it, I do want to keep it. Yeah,
I
I've worked too hard.
Strong words.
Yeah. I mean, we got a pretty good schedule coming out. We're going back to back this weekend again.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Got one this weekend. We got one on April 10th, I think, and we'll go from there too. So, you know, now that we're finally, like I said, vaccines are coming out, that's kind of dying down. We're finally getting like our solid like month of good Texas weather before it becomes like 95 or 100
Right,
every day
yeah.
again. So I'm excited. Should be
excited,
fun.
man.
Should be a good summer.
Yeah, AAPW's killing it, man. I hope that we're doing. Well, I know that we're doing a good enough job that I hope talent sees that and they decide to come in and do some work because
For sure.
I feel like AAPW is becoming the place to be.
No, yeah, a lot of, especially like coming from where I'm at, working production, a lot of behind the scenes, just big jumps in the right direction. Everything that you see on stream, everything that you see live is just going to be better and better and better as this year goes on.
Yeah,
Personally, I'm really excited for it.
yeah, and everyone should be. AAPW, we've come since June alone. Like the leaps and bounds that this place has made improvements on,
Right,
is
yeah.
ridiculous. It's been really cool to watch. I don't want to, PWO for life, obviously, but I haven't been there, as much as I used to. But like watching you guys go to work, it makes me happy knowing where it all started from. Seeing you guys making steady improvements every single time is dope to watch.
And obviously it was something we all talked about behind the scenes, off camera and stuff. But that win, I feel like we all kind of, not like to take away from anything that you did, but we all celebrated that with you because you did. You came in here offering to pay your dues any way that you could. You got your start work in production. You were the guy crawling around under the ring when we needed someone to do it.
True that.
And to see you go from that to being the test dummy, so to say, to anybody who's like, hey, I want to try this. Primo, come here. And
it's true, people.
you know, to see that being recognized at the end of the year party that we had, and then all the way through now with your win on the social media championship, it's been a really cool journey to watch.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Everything that I said, you know, before my win, I meant it. Like, I remember telling Keanu and Jay when I first came, I was like, hey, like, I want to do this, and I want you guys to be involved too. I really hope that we can get everyone in production up in the ring, because that's
the goal.
That'd be the dream. You know, as soon as I got that win, I came back and I came to you. You gave me a hug, gave me a little shot ski. And I got to celebrate with you guys. And then I got to go to commentary.
Talk with you guys. With us for a match for a match.
Watching brother Zeke. That dude is huge.
He's a big man.
That dude's big, and he murdered Arrow, which, my God, that was kind of scary. But yeah,
couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Yeah. Arrow's sweet. He'll bounce back. But yeah, I got to go chill with you guys, talk a little bit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it felt full circle that night.
Mm-hmm. It really did.
Yeah. But yeah, should we? Are we good with that?
We're about there. I think we got time to go do things.
Yeah. Done kissing my own booty. This podcast. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I had a little heart to heart. I don't know if I didn't get to say it to you or not. When I won the belt, but I had a heart-to-heart with Keanu, and I told him, I was like, dude, if it wasn't for you, like, letting me come on and help with you guys, I would not be here right now. So, Jay, thank you, because you were also a part of that process, too. I came in, I've probably told this a million times, but I came into the school, I didn't have enough money to start training, so I asked Pops, I was like, please just let me do anything just to get my foot in the door, and Pops went up to you and Keanu and was like, do you guys need help on production? And you guys are like, yeah, we'll take him. So, yeah, I am forever grateful. If it wasn't for you guys, who knows how long it would have taken me to get here. So,
hey, man, thanks for all the help.
Yeah. All right. You know what? You're welcome.
Wow.
And you too, Jacob.
Yeah.
You're a good light in production. Yeah, because I'm
here sometimes.
Yeah. You're just a good light in general. So I appreciate you too. You bring a good energy to the school. Everyone feels happier every time you're around. So. Yeah, done being sappy.
Yeah, everybody's done patting each other on the back.
Yeah. I mean, it was a long time coming, man.
The group hug, kiss in the shower, all that.
We don't got to do that in the pilot. We can do that. That's an extracurricular, babe.
This is going off the rails. All right. Yeah, once again, I appreciate you guys here in front of me, and I appreciate everyone at home. Thank you for cheering me on. Thank you for getting me through the whole saga I had with Zach, and hopefully it's a done and deal saga. Deal with that evil final boss ever again. I hope I never get to do it. But yeah, thank everyone at home. Thank you for listening. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Oh, do you want me to sign?
Oh, yeah, you got to do your...
Yeah, man, we need ads.
Oh, that's true.
Merch.
That's true. So
you forget your job?
Is it going to be... I guess it'll probably be official by the time this comes out, right? The partner program? More or less?
More or less.
Maybe at least put it out
If
there.
it's not real, the what?
So... Yeah, I mean, I guess you just do whatever with it. But yeah, we're so part of this upgrade in production that we're having. You know, we're trying to make moves, not only production wise but money wise.
Monies,
as some rapper once said. You know, money moves, or whatever.
A rapper said that?
I don't know. A rapper,
Cardi?
a rapper,
Cardi?
a rapper, a capitalist, some dude from ASAP Mob. Like I don't know. But anyway. Our next step in kind of expanding AAPW is our partner program. So if you or someone you know wishes to exchange a bit of currency for some moolah,
some
dinero,
some of that simoleons.
Yeah, some simoleons. For some, you know, we're working on getting some partner packages together for us and any local businesses to help, you know, get your name out there, get our name out there, get some nice flowing. We've got a lot of wall space in
we do
in the AAPW arena that could definitely be filled up by by some of potential AAPW partners. I know we're working on huge packages, so keep an eye out for that. That's going to go out. Yep. Follow us, on Facebook, on the Instagram, on the Twitter. It's all at official AAPW. We have a store on Teespring, as always. It's been like 4 months, but I'm pretty sure that Papa Don code still works. So you use it at checkout, you get 15% off. Please buy more merch so we can start putting it on cooler things like phone cases and water bottles and gym bags.
Buy a comfy hoodie so I can have a gym bag.
Mm-hmm. What have you. Of course, like we said earlier, our next show is March 26th, I think is what this Saturday is.
6th, 7th.
Is it the flyer said the 26th, so I hope it's the 26th. Oh. No, it's not. It's the 27th because the 20th was the last show.
27th.
Ooh, the flyer says the 26th. The flyer says the 26th. Oh well, it's fine. This Saturday, you don't got to worry about the day. Just worry that it's Saturday. We're gonna have another show, and we're gonna go from there. I know Pop dropped the big news on the last show that we are gonna possibly go weekly. As we get more and more support, but we need partner support to do that. So, but that would be sick going weekly. Saturday night. We're not calling it Saturday nights. Supernova was the first word that came to mind, but we can't do space themes because of certain any show. Any day Ryan A.
Any day.
But
Saturday night Orion
would be sick, and then we can just take off from there. So we hope you guys enjoying the ride with us as we go through the rest of 2021.
Also, April 10th, Jay Lethal.
Oh, Jay Lethal
in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Not to steal my own tagline.
Yeah. Ring of Honor. Yeah. Ring of Honor, former Ring of Honor world champion, former Ring of Honor, really the Ring of Honor Triple Crown champion. He's done it all.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal's going to be having a seminar here at the AAPW Arena on April the 10th. So if you are interested in that at all, please go to our website or go to our Facebook page and find the link to sign up for that. I think it's $30. $30.
It's some money.
Something like that.
So it's $30, and
not too much for what you're getting.
So some great knowledge from really, you can't think of when you think of guys that have like made it as an indie star. Even I guess he worked in TNA and Impact a bit too.
He did
back in the mid days. But yeah, one of the guys who's definitely made it is Jay Lethal. So get some good old knowledge from Black Machismo himself. And yeah, that's kind of all the big upcoming things for us, at least the next couple months.
Which is kind of a lot, but
Felix the plug. I like it.
Felix the plug.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pay bills somehow.
Nice.
We get paid here?
Huh?
We get paid here?
I mean, look, as a plug, maybe not here, but as a plug.
We just work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just work.
We just work here.
Say the line. Say the line.
We just work here.
There you go.
Do I need to say it when you do first?
Well, no, I just like when you say it. It sounds cooler when it comes from your mouth.
Anyway, thanks for joining us for another episode of the Buckle Bomb. We'll see y'all in the future.
Yeah, see ya. Peace.